Is there not a cause? Those words, they just seem to just ring out through the centuries. That David said to his brothers there at the Valley of Elah when the armies of Israel were being intimidated by this huge giant that would come out there and scream at them every day. And David just didn't understand why it is that the army of Israel was cowering down because of this big Philistine. And so his brothers, they said, oh, you just got evil in your heart, and you just want to show off. You just come to see a battle. And David said, but there's a cause. And he persisted in his thoughts. And family, they took him up to King Saul. And they said, hey, we got this young kid here, and he seems to think that he could do something about that giant. And everybody just kind of got a snicker out of it and kind of laughed about it. This kid thinks he's going to fight that giant. Well, David, he had some news for them. He said, look, I'm a shepherd. I watch my father's sheep. I had a bear come out and want to attack my sheep. He says, I grabbed that bear and I slew it. And then a lion came out, and I grabbed that lion by the beard and slew it. And not only that, I'm going to do the same thing to that big giant up there on the side of the hill. And Saul just kind of got a little chuckle out of it. He says, what's it going to hurt? Send him out. So they did. And you know what happened. This little sling that he had, he used that all the time. He was good at it. Picked up some stones out of the creek and flung that thing and popped old Goliath right on the forehead. Killed him. And then he went up there and chopped his head off with a sword. You see, I say all of this because in my teaching on the fundamentals of spiritual life, a series of studies we've been doing for a while, we're talking about giving. And the thing about giving is that as soon as you say those words, something just seems to just happen. And a lot of times we just draw back and we just kind of tighten up because you want me to give? And of course, the first thing we think about is they want my money. That preacher, he's after my money. And we get very, very, very drawn in. Because that means so much to us, because we work hard for our money. But see, here's the thing about it. If there is a cause, and if there is a passion, then giving becomes something that becomes spontaneous, because we believe in what we believe. And we believe in the cause, and we have a purpose for existence, and we have a passion. And so we give to that which we are passionate about. Listen to what David said to his brothers when they questioned why he would want to go fight that giant. And David said to Saul and to his brothers, let no man's heart fail because of him. In other words, don't allow that giant up there to steal away your faith. You see, faith is a wonderful thing, but it's only good if it stands firm in the time that it's called upon. It's Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.